Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, guys. Today, we're going to talk about being critical of our own tradition. Okay, as Muslims or someone that is involved in Dawah or something like this, we need to be critical of our own tradition. If we are not being critical of our tradition, they will do it for us. All those people that don't like Islam, they will do it for you. And guess what? If other people, the more common Muslim go and listen to that, if you're really, a lot of people that are like, let's not let the common Muslims listen to this. When people see a better argument, a really strong argument, they will be, moved to follow it. It's undeniable. I know I made this video about the unforced force of a better argument. If someone presents a better case, you will see that people will gravitate towards that. They will start to question, wait, what was that? What was that all about? This one actually makes more sense. That's how human beings be. That's how we are. Okay, so we need to anticipate even objections. We need to anticipate objections and look forward to the kind of objections that can come. And one of the things I learned very early on when I started criticizing other people's religion, like Christianity and stuff, is that don't use a particular argument that will come and bite you. Like, don't use a particular argument that they can easily use it against Islam also. I see most of Christian apologetics, this is what they do. They use arguments that an atheist can just listen to it and be like, you know what? You have the same problem applies to you. So they are using argument against us that even you can easily turn it against them and be like, what about you? And be like, okay, you have to let me have it. To be a case of special pleading. But anyway, what I've seen most people is that any Muslim scholar, somebody like this, educated Muslim, or someone involved in dawah, that is trying to be critical or trying to have a kind of re-evaluations of some of the things that we have in our tradition, they are always attacked by all these overzealous, quote unquote, student of knowledge or people that they just want to be dogmatic on everything, thinking, you can defend everything. You have to stick to what you have. That kind of approach. And to me, you can only do it as far so much. There are some parts that you cannot extend it to. You see, when you're younger, when I was like younger, when I first started all of this, maybe in the past, I used to think like there's no Islamic position I cannot defend. There's no one. But later I'll be like, is that really necessary? Do I really need to be defending that? Is that fundamental to Islam? If this story didn't exist, Islam wouldn't be armed in any way. Those kind of things, like, is not fundamental to Tawhid, it's not fundamental to the main message of the Prophet. It's not about some kind of historical stuff that is not necessary. Do you get? So, and some of these things will start coming in, and you'll be like, I don't need to defend that. There's another better. We can make a better argument for that. We need to change some stuff, that kind of thing. So I see them; they're always attacked. Take for instance, Dr. Yasir Khadi and Dr. Shabi Ali. Look at Dr. Shabi Ali's case. He was a Dai and he used to give that out to the Christians. But when he realizes that all the arguments that he's making against the Christians, all those that kind of critical eye view, Muslims will do this. We need to look at ourselves. By the way, guys, don't be too biased to not see this. You go to Christianity and you'll be like, let's look at every detail. All the scholars of the critics criticizing Christianity, let's look at them. All of the things we are very serious in examining Christianity's history and how things don't add up. We want to point that out. But have you ever done that to Islam? Do you think all our own stories just somehow make sense? All of it? No exception? This is false on so many levels because even the classical scholars reject some stuff outright. They reject some stuff. They have some kind of criteria that they use to filter out some other things. But did they do is it sufficient? Can't new scholars of today, can they also do some kind of re-examination of some of these things? That's what I'm talking about. So you see them, Dr. Shabi Ali and Dr. Yasukori, for instance, they attack them. They say, these people, we cannot follow them because their opinion is changing. And I'm like, that's a good thing. But like, why shouldn't your opinion change? It's somehow seen as a bad thing that, this guy changed his opinion. And I'm like, yeah, that shows that you are open-minded and you're not biased. And you are really open to, if you see the truth, you follow it. Imagine someone that is just static. He cannot change his mind on anything whatsoever. Then that person is not looking for the truth. He already presupposes that he has the truth. Nothing will change his mind. Now, if you think that is okay, and by the way, you see, listen to what I'm saying carefully. You think Like for example, yes, Dr. Yaskodi was Salafi, and then he changed his mind, and now he's a bad person because he changed his mind, and we cannot follow someone that we don't know where he is. He's changing his mind, that kind of thing. And you see some kind of videos they even made about him that there was one time he believed this and another time he changed. And they think that is a bad thing. That's not bad. That's actually what I want to see in someone that is actually honest and trying to be critical and looking at the evidence wherever it leads. That's what you expect to see, not someone that is a parrot that will just be parroting everything. It doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. You'll just throw off any objection whatsoever. You'll be like, we don't care about that. Okay? So you see that there's a difference. Now, if you're someone that believes this, that no one should be changing their opinion on issues, what you see that would you extend this charity to everybody else? Because you know what, guess what? These same people, they are happy when someone changes their opinion to come and join them. They're happy. If a Christian had this kind of mindset that you have, you will just stay. Be like, what if I change my opinion now? That doesn't make sense. Everyone should just stay to where they are. Or those people that you consider as deviants, what if they change and they become part of you after looking at the evidence that you present? Do you want them to even change? Why are you even doing Dawah if you don't expect anybody to change their opinion? You see, you are happy when people change their opinion to come and join you, but you don't want that to happen to you. What if people don't think that your own ideology makes sense? You have to let them be. That kind of thing. You don't need to attack them on that basis. And by the way, I see this almost in Islamic tradition. They have been using this kind of some people use this kind of tactic. Whenever they see a scholar that they like, but his views are not orthodox according to them, it's not in line with their own. They'll be like, maybe he changed his view before he died. Maybe he changed his view, that kind of thing, because they know that you have to change your view at some point. If you are someone that is just static, you are not even thinking about the issue. Okay. So anyway, the whole point is that many objections will come. See, just look at Christianity and the other religions before us. They are being attacked on different levels. They cannot even handle the objections. At this point, it's too much. There are too many scholars that are pointing out things that you as a Muslim, you think is irrational. Hey, this objection is, they cannot defend it. Even some of the classical Christian scholars are already admitting some of these things. To that level, you think that cannot happen to Islam? Just wait. Wait till people turn their eyes towards Islam and they start pointing out some things that don't add up in our own tradition also. Okay? Some things don't add up. And scholars know this. Some just take a view that if it's possible, it's possible. And some have been critical. Alhamdulillah. We had scholars in the past that were actually critical, that were examining things with principles that was much more strict and not just letting everything in. Okay? So anyway, this is just my opinion for the future generation that will come after us. We need to try to anticipate some kind of objections that will come that maybe nobody's even thinking about yet. Okay, and I will try to share some of these things with you. I will try to show you, I'll read some papers to show that some people are already doing this. Or maybe they don't even see that that's what they are doing. But me, I can see objections that can easily, by someone that is educated, can easily see some of these things are clear objections to the own narrative about Islam. And we need to remove those ones or show that we don't need these ones and reaffirm what actually is in line that makes sense. Okay, so let me see what you guys think in the comment section. I'll start that series where I'll be reading the paper and telling you what I think, just plainly what I think about these things, and following like the theme of the paper anyway, like what the paper is really about. And I'll try to show you some of the things that I've learned from it and some things that don't add up. Okay, so inshallah we'll start that series soon, but in the meantime, stay tuned. Anyway, stay tuned guys. Let me see what you think in the comment section. See you guys later. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.